Hello my soul family and welcome to another video. Finally after a lot of months. I'm super excited to make this video. In fact, I typed this script at around 2 a.m. in the morning. Now I want you to remember something about 2:12 a.m. to be exact, that I will share later in this video. I know I have always been promising to make a lot of contents like this one, like self-help videos and all the things that I'm learning, all the things I'm most excited about, pero hindi siya laging natutuloy. That's why I'm also going to apologize because I feel kind of guilty. There are beautiful girls out there who are messaging me asking for more videos like this, self-help, and how they can better themselves, how they can help and find themselves. Even though I want to help them, I want to make new videos, I want to make new content, hindi siya natutuloy. Now I realize that part of it is because I have some limiting beliefs that are affecting this part of my life, that are buried in my subconscious that I wasn't really aware of. I mean, I am aware that I have limiting beliefs, but I didn't know exactly what they were until these past months that I'm working on myself. I'm discovering things about myself. I'm trying to go back to who I really am, and I'm trying to find my inner peace and my greatest purpose. Another thing is that I just wasn't ready. It wasn't the time. It wasn't the time because I needed to go through things. I needed to experience things para alam ko yung nararamdaman nyo, para makaka-relate ako sa inyo, para may share ko sa inyo yung naging experience ko. So there, part of me is a little bit guilty, and that's because I feel like parang pinagdadamot ko yung knowledge, pinagdadamot ko yung mga natututunan ko because hindi ako masyadong nagbigay ng effort. But a part of me also is telling me to not worry because it just wasn't the time. I was just being prepared for something. You know how I learned this? Past 12, I was in my bed. I couldn't sleep. Parang hindi ako mapakali. I was editing and planning my feed. I was scrolling through social media. I was jumping to different apps on my phone, tapos parang I'm getting so jittery and mixed emotions na. And then there's this voice inside of me that's telling me, that's reminding me to sleep because I've been wanting to fix my morning routines. I've been wanting to fix my daily routines, and a part of that is sleeping early and having to wake up early because I want to do a lot of things and I want to make use of my time efficiently. I want to be able to do more things for myself, hindi lang yung things that I need to do for the day, for my life, for everybody. So while I was reminding myself to go to sleep, I looked at the time and it was 1:11 a.m. Now I read somewhere that when you look at the time and you feel like there's a message for you, you feel the urge inside of you where you're just looking for guidance at that time. Ako kasi minsan, hindi naman all the time na tumitingin ako sa clock ay magsisearch ako or I'll give meaning to it. Although there really is a meaning and a purpose for everything. So everything is connected, meron yung purpose and all that. Just type angel message and the number or the time or whatever it is that you saw that you felt like meant something. So for many people it could be numbers, it could be signs, it could be shapes, it could be animals also. So it's not really just the master numbers or the repeating numbers 1111 or 999 555. It's not limited to that. So you can type even though it's 11:27 or 5:38. You need some guidance, you need a message. Just do it. Search angel message and then whatever it is that you saw. Because in reality, we get messages in different forms. It could be a quote that you saw while scrolling through your feed. It could be from someone whom you're not even close to. Someone na hindi naman very relevant sa'yo. Messages will be sent to you in different ways and you have to be open to that. You have to be aware of that para mapapansin mo so that now you will start noticing things and being more sensitive to these. So there, I searched, and this was the message. That time, I was stressing too much. On what? On Instagram, on thinking that I could be doing something that's wrong. Maybe I'm not engaging enough with people because lately I've been doing a lot of real life things, not very much related to, the social media apps, na hindi ako nakakapag-engage. So I was stressing myself na hindi ka na naman nakakapag-engage with more people. You're not going to get more reach, and you're not going to get more engagement back. Well, that's actually true. The more you engage with other people, the more you'll get back the engagement, but it wasn't being healthy anymore at that time for me. I'm trying to balance everything kasi in my life that sometimes I tend to stress myself when I feel like, hala, I'm not doing enough, or maybe I'm not doing it right. And that is a limiting belief. That is one thing I am actually working on. If I wasn't aware that there's a limiting belief, that's why I'm telling you this now, I would just go on doing it. I would just go on stressing myself about something that's not anymore healthy, not anymore serving me. So when I realized that, oh, that's right, the angels caught my attention again, and I got the message, and being reminded to go back and to work on this belief that I'm not good enough, that nothing I do will be enough, that there's always something lacking sa akin. And I shared this on my IG story that time after reading it because I felt like someone else might need this. Someone else might need to hear it. And then the voice again inside my head, it could be me, it could be a guide or whatever. I get messages in that way also. Remember, Mika, that the hour before you sleep is very important because you take this to your subconscious when you sleep. Becomes a seed that you plant and it will grow to something you might manifest or become another belief or become another habit. Besides something that you plant within you. Remember, you have to feel good and not bring with you to sleep yung united colors of energy that came from social media and your gadgets and all the other things that were stressing you, that you were absorbing. And then they caught my attention again and I said, oh yeah, there's this course that I'm studying. And I got excited again. This course, by the way, is one of the things that I have also manifested that I'm super, super happy about. Ginagawa ko to, I study these things before I sleep because this is the energy that I want to take with me. This is the energy that I want to plant sa akin. Feeling excited, the feeling na nag-learn ako ng new things that I like. My heart is happy, and that's the energy that I want for myself. That's why it's also the energy that I'm trying to give out to you guys. Now, while I was studying this course, something about the lesson for that time is actually the answer to what I have been asking for. Because I always knew that I have these limiting beliefs, pero hindi ko lang alam. I just don't know how to deal with them. I don't know how to go through them step by step. I mean, I know that you have to unroot them from within you, but I didn't know how to do them step by step. That's why I take courses that are related to this. One of the things that I'm always thankful about is that whenever I want to learn something, whenever I have questions, I always get the answers. These past 2 to 3 years when I started awakening, whenever I look for an answer for something, an answer to something, whenever I want to learn something, it comes to me almost instantly. Now, what I want to tell you is that we all have this. We all have the access to this. We have direct access to God, the universe, and everything. It's just that we forgot how to connect with them. We unconsciously block these messages, or hindi lang talaga natin napapansin dahil hindi tayo aware that we can actually get messages and they are actually messages. Minsan parang when something happens, you hear something, you just say, wala, nagkataon lang yun, sinabi niya na lang yun, when it is not. When we are eager to learn something that is good for us and we are emotionally, mentally, and energetically ready for this, agad-agad yung dadating. And you don't have to be the smartest person or the most psychic person para magkaroon ng ganito. No, I want you to know that It is just within you. You have access to all these. I want to expound more on this, but I'm actually just also starting to learn it. But this is a good start. This is a good start. I want you to know you have direct access to the divine, to God, to the universe. Hindi mo kailangan na mag-isip na, hindi, I'm not smart enough, I don't know enough, hindi ako psychic, hindi wala akong ganitong ganyang gifts. Anything that you need answers to is actually already within you. But if you need signs, if you need help, if you need messages and guidance to go back to it or to see it, find it within you, it will be given. Trust that it will be given. Now, if you also notice, a part of the most important things about self-growth is actually the willingness to learn. You have to be willing to admit that you made a mistake, or that you don't know something, or that you don't know that you didn't know something. Kailangan maging ganon yung mindset natin para maging open tayo to lessons, to learnings, to growth. Whenever I see something, whenever I realize something, I catch myself at sinasabi ko, ay, oo nga no, oo nga Mika, you're stressing too much, or you're too hard on yourself, or you're too hard on other people. Kasi minsan, my being too hard on myself, my being a perfectionist, because this is one thing that I'm also working on. It's my being hard on myself, and also I expect a lot from other people. But I'm learning that we are all different, and that's actually a good thing. Because we are different, we learn from each other. So, kung lahat ng tao sa mundo ay katulad mo mag-isip, katulad mong kumilos, how are we ever gonna learn? So yeah, I'm working on that. There, when I got the message, my instant reaction was actually stressing myself that, ayan, ikaw kasi, ganito, ganyan pala, ito tuloy nangyari, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. When I caught myself doing that, I said, no, wait. Okay, I'm now aware, I did this, at ito yung nangyari, na may other solution to something. I stopped, I paused, and then I apologized. I apologized to myself, and I said, I'm apologizing to those people that I have shortcomings to, and I apologize to myself. Now I'm letting go of this, and I'm forgiving myself. Thank you. That way, nilet go ko na yung burden and guilt. And also with this, I'm also practicing self-love. I am going deeper into loving myself. Because as I always say, it starts from within us. Also, another reason why I kind of stopped doing the self-help videos is because part of me is saying, baka isipin nila nagyayabang ako. Baka isipin nila self-righteous ako. Baka tanungin nila, why are you teaching those na hindi naman pa-perfect yung life mo? And I was also scared about how others might energetically affect me since I'm an empath. And I wasn't confident then if I could really protect myself. Plus, yun nga, na baka I'm not good enough, baka I don't know enough. And that's the thing. Huwag tayong mag-feeling na kaya natin when hindi pa talaga. You have to really look at yourself, and it all starts with awareness and then acceptance. You have to be aware that in your current state or at all, you cannot do things on your own. We need others. We need people. We need all these things around us. We need others to survive and thrive, whether we believe that or not. In the first place, we're not born from nothing, diba? Hindi naman tayo bigla na lang sumulpot. We came from something. We came from someone. We came from a God. Humans came from this source. And we are given universe. We are given all of these wonderful things to help us grow, to assist us in this. Kaya huwag mong solohin. Huwag kang mag-give up just because you feel like, hindi ko kaya. Well, yes, hindi mo pa kaya. Hindi mo kaya because you don't know some things. You need to learn some more. So what do you need? You need to ask. You need to ask for help. Ask for assistance. You know, our angels are actually just waiting. They're waiting for us to ask them to assist us in something. Life will be so much better when you stop taking things on your own. Why? Why are we doing this? We have God. We have God inside of us. Our God is the source of everything. We have the universe. We have angels, our guides, our ancestors. We have our spirit team. We have Mother Nature. We have a lot. That's why there's no point in saying, I am alone. I am alone in this. No, you are not. Nobody of us is alone, and we don't have to. We don't have to choose to be alone. Well, kahit naman choose maging alone, hindi ka pa rin talaga magiging alone. Dahil even though you don't want your angels to help you, they are just there. They're guiding you. Even though you don't want your guides to support you, kahit na yung pinaka-lost na tao sa mundo, meron pa rin silang guides na nanonood at nagbabantay sa kanila. All you have to do is surrender and trust and let go of control. Believe me when I say this drastically changed my life when I finally applied it. I mean, we hear this a lot of times. It's not very new to you, to me anymore. Yung saying na to, yung truth na to, that all you have to do is surrender and trust and beautiful things will unfold. When I finally applied that, sobrang nagbago yung buhay ko. A lot of the things that I'm working on about myself, about my life, ang bilis magkaroon ng solution, and then my lessons, ang bilis kong mag-move forward to another lesson. It sounds simple, but really meditate on it. Really understand and apply and accept their help, accept the guidance para mas madali. Like for example, 'di ba, sa isang company, may iba't ibang positions, 'di ba? I mean, kahit sabihin mong you are a one-man team. One-man team ka. You do everything. Pero, yung things na hawak mo, things that you have, kung sabihin mo man, no, I'm a one-man team, I don't need anybody, yung gumawa nung ginagamit mo, yung nag-deliver nung thing na meron ka, wala pa rin. Hindi pa rin natin pwedeng sabihin na we totally don't need anything or anybody else. And when we go back within us and we realize that we're not alone, we are part of God. He is within us. What else can you not do? I mean, it's not always jumping to this life to another life. Well, that may also be possible, but it takes a certain vibration for you to be in that instant. But what you can do is ask for guidance na mapunta ka sa tamang path at bigyan ka ng mga cheat sheet na mag-awaken sa'yo para mas madali kang makamove on from this lesson to another. I mean, I'm not saying sobrang bilis ko talagang mag-ano. Well, it's really much faster than before. Also, maybe because aware na ako. Iba na kasi yung nagiging point of view mo. Iba na kasi yung nagiging thinking mo when you're aware of something. When you're aware of what you're doing, when you're aware of your situation. It's not always perfect, but when I ask for guidance, I get it. Remember my video about getting stuck in a negative spiral? When we are not learning a lesson, we cannot move on to the next. And the lessons that we need to learn will just take different forms until we finally get it. Until we finally get the message, get the lesson, it will just take different forms. So kung example, sa relationship, kahit na some of us are wondering, bakit ganito laging relationship ko? Or bakit naging ganito na yung relationship ko? And you're stuck in that mindset. You're stuck feeling that way. It's because there is a lesson to it that you're not yet learning. So here's a tip. The more we are present, the more likely we are to receive the signs and sense things. Because sensing things and intuition, that is already inborn. We have that. It's our birthright. You have that. Anybody has that. Kahit na yung taong hindi naniniwala sa spirituality or in God or whatever, meron lahat tayo. We have that. We have intuition. That's why, again, it's very important to give ourselves time away from gadgets, from phones, from other people, from noise, from distractions. I'm not saying that all of those are bad. No, because we need them. We need them in our lives. We need all these experiences. But we need time away from them to be able to communicate with ourselves and connect to God. And that's why it's also very important to clear your energy. There are many ways to clearing your energy. You can look that up because negative energies are blockages. This is when I stopped typing and asked myself, where is this going, Mika? Parang nalunod na ako sa daming information, and then I said, wait lang, where is this going? So I went back to the top of my notes where I was typing, just on my phone. I forgot the 212. Do you remember that? Remember I said earlier to remember the 212 because I have something to tell you about it. And I realized, wait, nasabi ko na yun sa 111. So I said, i-delete ko na lang or what. Edit ko na lang ulit. Yung part na yun about waiting for the 212 because I already mentioned it sa 111. So i-delete ko na sana siya until I thought to myself, ano nga ba yun? Ano nga ba yung 212? Kasi ang purpose ko lang naman is sabihin yung about nga sa angel messages and how we can make use of that. Pero nasabi ko na. So I said, wait, ano nga ba yung 212? This is the message. Do what you can with what you have where you are. And I said, oh my gosh. It has been the theme of the video from the start. We have all that we need and want right now. All the materials, the experiences and everything that we need, we already have it. The resources and even the skill that we need in this level where we currently are, we have them already. We're equipped. We're ready. We're ready for it. We're ready for the next step. And when we go here, we'll be given a new set of materials, resources, people, experiences, so that we'll be equipped for the next level. We are always provided. So don't stress about why you don't have the life of this certain person. Why don't you have what they have? Why aren't you in their position? Your lessons are tailored only for you. Iba yung lessons nila sa atin individually. Kahit anong pilit mo, patatagalin mo lang yung progress mo. Like even for me, may mga things na gusto ko dating malaman, and kapag hindi ko siya nakukuha instantly at that moment, wala akong answer at that moment, I'm stressing. Nare-realize ko ngayon, I wasn't getting the message at that time because I wasn't ready for it. Because I had to experience them and not just read them somewhere para matutunan ko yung gusto kong malaman. God, the universe has greater plans. Meron silang way na nakikita na hindi natin nakikita unless you are completely awakened. If we keep forcing our way, we only delay the progress. And if you keep trying to escape all the time, dyan ka lang, masastuck ka lang dyan. Let go of control. Sometimes we tend to forget who we are, what we want, and our truest purpose. Because we lose focus. Go back to your truest self. We have more than one purpose in life actually. And it actually changes along with our growth. But what does your heart truly, truly want for you? Ask yourself that. Together, let us unfold our truest, loving, and prosperous selves. And to give you another proof about angel messages, that angels and guides are actually there and communicating with us directly, I finished writing this script at 4:59, turning 5 o'clock on my watch. Again, I felt like, ooh, there might be a message. So I googled it and this came out. And number 5 is my life path number. That's numerology, if you're not aware. Coincidence? I don't think so. Sending you a love and light. I love you and thank you. I finished truly writing. I finished writing this script at around I finished writing this script at 4:15 at my watch. I finished writing this script at 4:51. Another thing is just